So we'll start out this quad dominant day. We'll start with leg extensions. So you'll get the knee joint nice and warmed up and the quads moving. You'll probably go around for 6 to 8 rep range, whatever you find comfortable, increasing the weight as you go. Then we'll superset straight into walking lunges. So if you leave your rear foot, I guess, you give more of a gap between, you work more of the glute as well. If you bring the quad and knee joint closer to your abdomen, you'll work more of the quadricep. And then we cruise into, I'll just call this like a sumo squat machine. So we'll cruise into those afterwards. So this could be part of your compound heavy movements. You probably want to get around a 6 to 8 rep range. If you can't, that's also fine. Drop the weight and focus on form. So you want to be pushing through your heels as you come down. You want to have your waist coming to the knee at about 90 degrees. So just past the knee as you come down, that's perfect form, perfect depth. And then we'll cruise on to the hack squat. I like to do it facing inwards. I find to get a better stretch. Do what's best for yourself. So I keep the heels together nice and close, which activates more of a quad activation. As you're pushing up through the heels, you want to push your legs out. You don't want them to kind of fall inwards. And then we'll move on to lying legs curls, which is just going to target your hamstring area. So this is all great to do if you're on a busy schedule, you don't have much time. You can do a superset and smash it all together pretty quick. Then we've just got free weighted RDLs. So you want to go about 6 to 8 reps of those too. And your hamstring should be feeling pretty good by then. Straight into calf raises. I like to use some plates there just for extra depth. You can do what's more comfortable for yourself. So this works the predominant part of the calf. And then I like to do a nice little exercise right up on the tippy toes, which targets the soleus, which gives you that really nice defined look through your calf muscle and not just one big fat clunky part. I like to end the workout with some abs. So the majority of your leg session, you would have abdomen locked in. So it's good to do some little finishes at the end. Do what obviously is comfortable for you. So these are butterfly sit-ups, predominantly seen within CrossFit athletes and their events and things. So then I like to move straight onto these little crunches here. So 6 aside, so 1 and 1, 2 and 2, no cheating. So by this point, you do feel like you're gonna, I look pretty bloody happy to be honest. Bust the poo-poo valve. But anyway, so we're cruising on in here. And if memory serves right, that is the abductors or adductors being worked. And then the other way is abductors, or I've got those mixed up. So this one's working the outer side, so up near your glute, your adductor, I'm pretty sure. And this will be your abductor. Oh no, set that in reverse. So now you're doing your abductors here. And then at the end, if you've got any juice left in the tank, you can cruise on over here and do some lying leg swings, as I like to call them there. Supersetted with some kettlebell swings. Obviously if you're pretty gassed, don't expect you to be able to move around like that. And I'm really sorry about kicking that little noodle. Sorry, noodle. But yeah, anyway, so we'll cruise on. You've got to pop around 6 to 6 each, so 12. And then at the end here, just messing about. So I just made this video just for anyone who finds it hard to, come up with their ideas at the gym, or, you don't have much money for PTs and things like that. And I've been training for 8 years, so I still don't know everything, and there's still a lot more to learn, so I'm nowhere near perfect. But I just thought if I could share some experience that I've learned that's helped me grow into a better person physically, mentally, emotionally. I'm not being cliche, like gives you purpose. It's been an amazing thing. So just going to share some content through all the workouts. I train 7 days a week, which is really good for the mental health and routine. And so if anyone gets lost or needs any direction, I'll be here, I got your back. Gotham Fitness is the name, and we're here to make the change. Also, if you are a new beginner, like fresh beginner, I'd reckon probably just going at a mild intensity, maybe 2, 3 days, 4 days a week. Have 1 to 2 day rest. Big love.